What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth. Over the last week and a half, my wife and I have been out doing a whole lot of shopping, thrifting, buying stuff to flip on eBay. And through our journeys, I have found a whole bunch of cool stuff to add to my always growing horror movie collection. So, I figured I'd drop this video and show you guys what I picked up. I'm gonna drop this video. I'm starting to sound like you. So I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe as usual. Alright, the first thing I want to show you guys is I picked up another one of these CED discs. I got this American Werewolf in London at a thrift store probably 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. And I went back there, shuffled through them again, and I found this. This is not a horror movie but I'm a huge fan of Time Bandits. I thought this would look really cool to have down here. I mean, honestly, who's playing these things? I'm not playing them. I don't have a CED player, and I have this on DVD anyway. So, I just picked this thing up to put on display somewhere else down here in my man cave. Doesn't exactly fit with the horror motif that goes on down here, but there was no way in the world I could walk away from this, especially for $4. Alright, so, got that guy. Alright, so the next thing I picked up was these flashing skull lights. I actually picked these things up to sell on eBay, but after I took the pictures and started looking at these things and realizing that there wasn't really a whole lot of value here, I got these at the bins, which are like 9.25 cents per ounce. So this was literally probably like 36 cents, but there's a lot more value to be had down here in my man cave than there is on eBay, so I decided to keep them. Next up, I've had gone to a couple of Dollar Trees over the last couple of weeks, and I grabbed 5 more movies for myself. I got a Blu-ray of Tremors, Cold Day in Hell. Got something called The Mind's Eye with a nice slipcover on it. I can't move the slipcover yet, though, because they love to put the stickers over the deal there. Mind's Eye. Picked up something called Bad Milo. This doesn't even look like something I know that I'd be interested in, but for $1 for a horror Blu-ray, I'm going to try it. Something called Domain. This is like a sci-fi type flick, as if you can't tell by the sci-fi. I think the universal color for sci-fi is green, so there's the giveaway for that. And the last one, I grabbed yet another Ouija movie. I don't remember if I have this one or not. Chances are I do. I think I have, 52 Ouija movies at this point. The Ouija Experiment. I couldn't remember if I had this. I decided not to get it, and then I changed my mind because the cover doesn't look familiar to me. I don't know. The name kind of does, but the art does not. So I figured, what the hell? Because if I didn't buy it, I'd come home and I wouldn't have it. So we'll see. All right, at a mom and pop thrift store, I picked up a couple VHS tapes. Recently, I realized that I did not have E.T. on DVD, and I still don't have E.T. on DVD. But I picked this up for $0.25. I thought this would be cool to just sit on a shelf somewhere down here. This don't fit with my horror theme either. But I thought this would be cool to sit down here on a shelf somewhere. I also picked up The Shawshank Redemption for $0.25. Love this movie, have it on DVD. Gotta get like a really nice copy of The Shawshank Redemption. But I figured this would be cool. Stephen King, great movie, 25 cents. And the last VHS I got for 25 cents I was actually surprised to see is Manhunter. This is like the first installment of the whole Hannibal Lecter universe. Thought this was really cool. Never saw this on VHS before. It's kind of beat up here on the side, but who the hell cares? I'm not selling it, and it's just going to sit on a shelf. So, what the hell? Figured I'd grab it. I think I've actually found that in the same store that I found the audio book for Silence of the Lambs. Apparently there was a Silence of the Lambs fan somewhere that sold his stuff. Alright, and the rest of these DVDs were all picked up at either a Goodwill or a thrift shop. I believe most of these were actually at a Goodwill. Alright, I got a 6-pack of monster movies, which are Shark versus Octopus. Was it Giant Shark? Alright, glasses. Hate tiny writing. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, which I believe I have on a standalone DVD. Beneath Loch Ness, 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Mega Piranha, as if piranhas aren't bad, you need big-ass piranhas, Attack of the Giant Leeches, and Piranha. So yeah, I figured for $1 for 6 scary movies. Actually, this was at a thrift store, so this was probably like 50 cents. Can't go wrong with that. These next 3, I know they had them listed for, or priced at, $2, $3, and $2, but if you bought 3, you got 3 for $2. So I know where I bought all 3 of these. 2 of the 3 I really don't think I don't have too much hope for. This is one of those 2 that I don't have much hope for. Hallows End, Where Shadows Come Alive. Looks pretty awful. Let's see. It's Halloween in the sleepy college town of Hallows End, and evil forces are about to inflict a scary surprise on 8 college co-eds in their haunted house. Vampires, zombies, and pirates are no longer just costumes, but killers that lurk behind every door, hall, and tombstone. As victim by victim is found, as victim bees, I'm saying V's as bees, as victims by victim is found, the corpses pile up and only a few souls survive to battle the remaining evils of Hallows End. So, that looks pretty bad. Looks really, really bad. But, A, it was a horror movie, dirt cheap at a thrift store. And B, if I didn't buy this, I would have had to pay more money for the other 2 that I bought. Alright, so there's that one. Here's the other one that I don't have a whole lot of high expectations for. But the thing that made this appealing to me was Kevin Smith is in it. So, Lord only knows if that's even the Kevin Smith. Dead Evidence. A serial killer is on the loose again. But the killer was imprisoned years ago, wasn't he? Private Detective Jody Keene and his team is teaming up with tough ex-cop John Lawless to find out the truth. Pardon me. With Jody herself as bait, the search is on, but they all keep uncovering more dead evidence. So there's no sign of Kevin Smith on the back of this, unless one of these guys is just a different guy named Kevin Smith. But again, this is one of those that I had to buy in order to get the other one cheaper. The other one was $3 by itself, but if you bought 3, again, you got all 3 for $2. So I got 3 movies to save $1. This one is 3 classic movies with Christopher Lee. So this one I actually wanted to get. I thought this was cool. We have The Satanic Rites of Dracula, Horror Express, and Horror Hotel, all starring Christopher Lee. But if I bought this by itself, it would have been $3, whereas if I bought all 3, I got all 3 for $2. Whatever. How many times can I say that? Alright, the last 2. I picked up a DVD copy of The Fog at the Goodwill for 50 cents. And I also picked up a copy of Bride of Chucky for 50 cents. I don't really have any expectations going into either one of these movies, to be quite honest with you. I heard this was terrible, and this, to me, my opinion only, seems to be really stupid. But I'm going to try and be open-minded and give this thing a chance. Alright, that was everything I picked up at the thrift store. I literally probably spent $12 on all of that, $15 at the most, something like that. So, I can't complain. I picked up some pretty good stuff there, even though 4 of these are simply to just display on a shelf somewhere. But I thought they were cool, and I always like cramming more stuff into my man cave. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you've been enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day. And thank you for watching. Later, folks. See you next time.